Hello YouTube, Wes here checking in with a brand new video for you. Today's video is all about my non-vinyl finds from the spring 2022 Alachua County Friends of the Library sale that happened last month. A couple weeks ago I showed you my vinyl finds, and these are all my CD, DVD, Blu-ray, a couple of books, an audio book, everything else that wasn't vinyl that I got at the sale. And as I said in my vinyl video, I did go 3 days. I went the first day, Saturday. I went to half price day, and I went to 10-cent day, where everything is 10 cents. So I broke these out into the different days, and we're just going to go ahead and go through and share each day's finds and enjoy the show. So I got movies and CDs and books and everything else. So the first thing I found here, pretty cool find. This was in the collector's corner. They put more interesting and more collectible things into a certain area. And this is a CD by the Florida folk legend Gamble Rogers. This is Alachua County Laissez-Faire from 1996. So yeah, that was a really cool find, and we will be headed to the Florida Folk Festival this weekend, so possibly spin that to get me in the mood for that. But Gamble Rogers was a great Florida folk artist, troubadour, storyteller, guitar picker, well-rounded and really enjoyable to watch. The next thing I also got in the collector's corner was a Florida bird guide. I thought this was a DVD that sort of showed, video and audio of the different birds, but it turns out this is a piece of software, and it's kind of old, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to use this. It's designed for Windows 98, so we'll see. I might give it a try. That was only 50 cents, so didn't spend a lot if it doesn't work out for me. All right, got some CDs here. First one here, we got a copy of Catherine Wheel's Chrome. I'm not real familiar with Catherine Wheel. I've heard the name in the vinyl community in the past, and saw this in the CD set there, or CD that they were selling there, and thought, yeah, we're going to go ahead and give this a try. Cool packaging, and so I grabbed that. Got a Dynacrawl, The Girl in the Other Room. This was actually a mistake. I was going through the CDs. I collect these dual discs, which are you have DVD on one side and a CD on the other side, and they're pretty interesting. I want to do a video about dual disc one day, but I did already have this one, it turns out. So I thought I was adding one to my dual disc collection with this, but I did already pick this one up. But a nice one nonetheless. This was another kind of mistake, because I realized that I only got half of what I should have gotten here. This is the Beatles Past Masters Volume 2. I got a Robert Plant CD just released in 2017, Carry Fire, which I did not pick up when this came out, so add one to this Robert Plant collection. This one comes in a nice mini LP gatefold sleeve kind of thing, so that was nice to find there. Got a more modern one from Rush. This is their album Test for Echo. That was a nice one to find. Here was a really cool one too. I do have this on vinyl, but a nice 2 CD set of Miles Davis Bitches Brew. 75th anniversary edition of that. That was a nice one to find. Another one from Rush here, another more modern one, Vapor Trails. Bruce Springsteen and E Street Band live from New York. So this is around 2001. A nice one. I think that's a 2 CD set as well. Yeah, 2 CD set. Here's a pretty cool, unique find. This is Essential REM. REM in the Attic, Alternative Recordings, 1985 to 1989. Limited edition from 1998. So yeah, just a bunch of alternate tracks, B-sides kind of stuff, more rare stuff, and comes in this sort of interesting die-cut cover there, and neat packaging on that. And then Keith Jarrett with This Is Mysteries on the Impulse label. I do always like to hear Keith Jarrett, so that'll be a nice one to hear. And then I believe this is the last of the CDs from the first day, and this is another one that I probably shouldn't have picked up because I did already have this. This is Bruce Springsteen's Working on a Dream, the deluxe packaging. Comes with a DVD. It's in this nice, well, it's nice to look at, but not exactly nice to house in a CD collection because it doesn't necessarily fit, but yeah, neat little packaging on that one anyway, but I did already have that one. Okay, so let's talk about some movies now. The first one here is one that I watched back in the 90s on VHS when it came out. Really enjoyed this movie. It was a really powerful movie. It's come to be a bit of a foreshadowing, maybe, I guess would be the best way to put it. But the movie The Siege with Denzel Washington, Bruce Willis, Annette Bening. Annette Bening is in here as well. Excellent. Well, I will say it's been a long time since I've seen it, but it really had a strong effect on me, and I don't know how well this will be today in modern times, but it was very good when I remember seeing it in the past. I did like that movie, so I wanted to pick it up. I did see a movie here on the TLA releasing label, so that's usually queer-themed movies, and this is a movie called Beauty. I know nothing about this movie, but it's on TLA, and it was only $1, so I went ahead and grabbed it. Classic one, Spring Break. Did not have this one. I've never seen this movie actually before. I know it's a classic. I know people love it, but yeah, I look forward to checking this one out. So I'm glad to have found that one. Steve Martin movie I really love and wanted to get this back in the collection. This is Leap of Faith. Yeah, really good. He's sort of a phony preacher healer kind of person, and then he ends up actually starting to be able to heal people for real, and sort of has to deal with the consequences and the internal conflict of all that. It's a good movie. I did enjoy that movie. And then Don't Be a Menace to South Central While Drinking Your Juice in the Hood. Damon and Marlon Wayans movie, sort of a comedy spoof of a lot of the movies like Menace to Society and Boys in the Hood and stuff like that. Funny movie. Another one, I'm not sure how well it's going to be nowadays, but it was funny at the time. Okay, so let's get into the real meat of day one. I found a big stack. These are all Criterion Collection movies. I just loaded up. I found a section where they had put the more collectible kind of stuff. In there were a lot of Arrow releases and Criterions and whatnot. And I loaded up. So these were a little bit higher priced, but I feel like it's worth it. They were definitely very good prices still for being Criterion movies, and I want to pick up any of them I can. So the first one we got here is Fanny and Alexander, spine number 263. That. Next up, we got Federico Fellini's La Strada, and these are all on DVD. Was not lucky enough to find any Blu-rays. I was not anywhere near the front of the line, so yeah, if there were any, I definitely missed out on those. But still, anytime you can get Criterion movies, it's always a good thing. So nice 2-disc set for La Strada on Blu-ray. That is spine number 219. I know the spine number on this one because it was actually an ex-library copy. The library sale here is not just things that were from the library. A lot of times library sales are like that, where they just sell off the things that they're not putting in circulation anymore. These are mostly donations that are at this library sale. It's just to benefit the library, but they also do put library items in there as well. This is Martin Scorsese's The Age of Innocence. So yeah, this one has a library tag on it, unfortunately, but it's still a Criterion Collection, and the discs are in nice shape. And this one even still has the booklet in it, so didn't want to leave that behind. I think that, yeah, it was only $3, so definitely worth picking up Criterion for $3 when you can. Next thing I have here, spine number 422, The Last Emperor. Yeah, really nice one there. Here's one, spine number 23, one you wouldn't think would be in the Criterion Collection, but yet it is, RoboCop. Yeah, there's a few in there that are like, what's that doing in the Criterion Collection? It doesn't seem to fit that art house movie kind of thing, but occasionally they'll put a blockbuster in there. And yeah, RoboCop's a great movie, so no reason it shouldn't be in there. Next up, another ex-library one, so I do not know the spine number on this one, but this is a movie from 2011 called The Forgiveness of Blood. This is another one, nice ex-library copy that still has the booklet, so for $3, went ahead and grabbed that as well. Next up, spine number 76, we have Brief Encounter. Still has the book as well. Here was a really fun one, or really cool one to find. This is one I've kind of been wanting, even though it's available in other formats pretty readily. Spine number 175, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. So, yeah, I've kind of hemmed and hawed on picking it up in one like in the Criterion sale or whatever. This one is still in print, but for $4. Yeah, I'll pick that up anytime for $4, so that's cool. It comes in this neat silk screened slipcover. All right, next up, another one that's going to have a pretty high spine number, but I don't know what it is because it is an ex-library copy, but this one was released fairly recently. This is Marriage Story, a Noah Baumbach movie. Definitely another one that I've kind of been curious about. Haven't pulled the trigger on it yet as in one of the sales, but definitely grabbed that. Nice 2-disc set. Still has the booklet. So yeah, these are well kept ex-library copies. All right, next one in its spine number 151. We have the movie Traffic. Really good movie. Yeah, just excellent movie. Glad to have this one in the collection. Didn't even realize that was in the Criterion Collection. But a really good movie from the 90s. When does this come out? Oh, no, from the year 2000. So, really good movie. Glad to have found that one. And last, but most certainly not least, this is another one that I did not know was in the Criterion Collection. A killer find, a movie I've been wanting to see, a movie that is precedes itself if you're a music collector, music lover. This is spine number 544. This is the movie Head. If it's not ringing a bell with you, The Monkey's Head. This is the movie that's this is the soundtrack to. So yeah, I did not know that this was in the Criterion Collection. I knew it was hard to find. I had to pay $18 for it. This is the most expensive thing I bought. Probably the most expensive thing I've ever bought at the library sale, but definitely worth having. They claim this sells for $180. I could not find any recent sales of this on eBay or anywhere else like that. But yeah, I wanted to have it. $18 was reasonable enough for me, even though it was a little bit of a shock. Like, I gotta have it, so very cool to find this. And it's a Criterion movie. So that rounds out day one, the full price first day of the sale. The next ones I have to share with you are all, well, mostly CDs, and then we have a Blu-ray, one Blu-ray and one DVD. Go ahead and do the CDs first. These are all from half price day, the next to the last day of the sale. So these are all half price, as that would suggest. First one here is from the group Interpol, Our Love to Admire. Next one, we got one from Wyclef Jean, The Eclectic. Two Sides to a Book. We got Lauryn Hill's Unplugged 2.0, so it's the second time she did Unplugged. Nice, this is 2 CD set. Thought maybe this was a CD and a DVD, but it's just 2 CDs. So a nice long extended set there. Recently picked up Amos Lee's new album on vinyl and dug it, so I wanted to check out some of his other stuff and found this Amos Lee CD there. Self-titled. This might be his debut album on Blue Note Records. So yeah, that was a nice one. And also recently picked up the new Tears for Fears album, but this is Tears for Fears, Raul and the King of Spain from 93, I think this was from. Sometime in the 90s, I believe. So definitely a period of Tears for Fears that I definitely didn't hear, and probably most people didn't either. All right, next up, you often find Gordon Lightfoot's Gord's Gold Volume 1. That's real common, but this is Gordon Lightfoot's Gord Volume 2, which is definitely less common to find, and I was happy to find that one. Next thing was a Japanese CD. It just intrigued me. I don't know what this is, but I just wanted to check it out. It seemed like an English speaking singer, but from Japanese pressing, Tristan Prettyman with 23. And this has the Japanese insert, and then there's the I don't know if they still call it an obi if it's on a CD, but the outer thing they put on there that gives the Japanese language on there. But yeah, just I thought I'd like to check that out. Orgy's album Candy Ass. A copy of Green Day's Dookie with the nice gold CD tray in there. Yeah, I didn't have that. I thought I'd go ahead and grab it. Some nice blues here. Robert Gray, Some Rainy Morning. And Interpol's Turn on the Bright Lights. So we got a Blu-ray here and a DVD. First one we got here is a Jim Jarmusch movie, Patterson. Have not seen this one before. It's got Adam Driver in it and Galsha Fifth for Farahani. So thought I'd check that one out. And a copy of the Alice's Restaurant movie. Yeah, thought that would be fun one to have. Okay, so all the rest of the finds I have to share with you are all from the 10-cent day, the final day of the sale. They're just trying to clear out the warehouse, so everything is 10 cents. Got a couple of DVDs here, a bunch more CDs, and some books. First one, this is a movie I saw and passed on earlier during the sale, but ended up picking it up on 10-cent day. This is a movie called Rich Hill. Seemed like just a coming of age kind of growing up in rural southeast United States kind of thing. It just looked like something that might be somewhat relatable for me, so I grabbed that. And yeah, I don't know. It was 10 cents. By the time I got into the building on 10-cent day, the dealers had cleared out pretty much all of the movies. There was just nothing left, and I found this sort of squirreled away somewhere. And I thought, what the heck, for 10 cents, I'll go ahead and check it out. I've never seen any of Veronica Mars, so we'll see. Maybe I'll check this out someday, maybe I won't, but it was 10 cents, so I can always put it on eBay. Okay, so now for the CDs. As I said, I picked up a lot of CDs, found some really interesting things here. album from the group Piss Jeans with Hope for Men. Got one from Hank Crawford here, South Central. This one came out of a radio station, probably the local campus radio station, maybe. One of these 20th Century Masters that I said that I've been collecting. David Ruffin. There's a cool one you don't see too often. We got Yes with the Yes album. Hall & Oates with Change of the Season or Change of Season from 1990. Yeah. Don't know anything about this one. I don't remember it at all. Never heard it. Elvis Costello, When I Was Cruel. You know, a lot of people in the vinyl community seem to love Elvis Costello, and I haven't spent much time listening to him, so thought I'd check him out. KT Tunstall with Drastic Fantastic. Did find a bunch of things on the Hearts of Space label. I think they were continuously putting out CDs throughout the sale, because there were a lot of things that I found on 10 cent day that I just didn't see on the first or the half price day. But this is on the Hearts of Space label. Michael Dana, Skies. So Hearts of Space does kind of like a new age, very spacey kind of synth music. So yeah, that'll be interesting to hear. Bright Eyes album Lifted. Always do like having Bright Eyes in the collection, so that was a nice find. Nice comp of the Who's greatest hits. Got a nice bluegrass compilation. Oh Sister, of course, come out during the Oh Brother Where Art Thou movie time period. An album from Foreigner, Mr. Moonlight, another one, a band I know, but I don't know anything about this album. 1995, it looks like. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Here's one from Dead Can Dance on the 4A, or no, Lisa Gerard of Dead Can Dance on 4AD. This is The Mirror Pool. So nice Lisa Gerard solo piece there. Sealed copy of Alicia Keys' songs in A minor. Maxwell's Black Summer Night. One from the Mojo magazine, Desert Songs. Do enjoy listening to those comps sometime. Here's one on the Mood Tapes label. It looks kind of like similar to the Hearts of Space label, so I think this is probably from that same collection. Eric Bacalles, I guess is the best way to put this. Energy. But yeah, it just looks like spacey, new age, synthy kind of stuff. Probably will be something I will enjoy. Here is another one on the Hearts of Space label. This is Steve McDonald with Spinfield. Yeah, really cool label. I think, oh yes, this is a poster. I'm going to show you this poster. Forgot about this. Yeah. Very, very cool. And cool if they put that on vinyl and use that as the cover. Got a nice deluxe edition of Shelby Lynn's Just a Little Lovin'. Nice CD, DVD, deluxe packaging here. This is Texas with The Hush. A complete blind buy for me. Don't know anything about it. Just looked intriguing. Another one, Harley Westerna with Pure on the Decca label. Anything about that one? Look, just 10 cents. I'll try anything. Next up, Crowded House, self-titled, classic one from them. Wanted to have that on CD. Do have it on vinyl. Another one from Hearts of Space. This is Steve Roach with Strata. I was so glad I found these Hearts of Space releases. Very happy to have found those. As I said, those are things I would have bought on the first day if I would have seen them. I don't think they were out. Air Supply, The Earth Is, another one from a classic band that I know. That this is from 1991, it looks like. Check that one out. Lady Antebellum, Crown the Night. This one from Keith Jarrett, the Vienna concert on ECM. Next up we got Brûlé or Brûle, We the People. Kind of a Native American music kind of thing. I don't know if it's traditional or whether it's modern or what's going on here, but I do want to check that out at some point. This is just some morning radio kind of stuff. I've never heard of these guys. I figured I'd check them out. The Best of Randy and Spiff on Fox 97, Pandemonium. Sure, I'll give it a listen someday. Blue Collar Comedy Tour, the movie soundtrack. Robin Williams' A Night at the Met, classic of his. Jamie Foxx's Intuition. Britney Spears' Britney Jean. This is The Crabs with What Were Flames Now Smolder on the Kleptomaniac label out of Olympia, Washington. And some more spacey new age music here. This is on the Narada label. This is Jay Chataway with Space Age. So that's it for the CDs. I got one audio book and then a couple actual books, but they're music related books, so I think you'll be interested in them. The audio book is just all about Flip Wilson. And yeah, I poked through the audio book, saw this one, and thought it could be kind of a funny and interesting, as I don't know a lot about Flip Wilson, so I thought I'd check that out. And then the music related books here. The first one we got here is The Greatest Movie Stories The Greatest Music Stories Never Told. 100 Tales from Music History to Astonish, Bewilder, and Stupefy. So some, music stories that are lesser known music stories. So this should be pretty interesting, and it covers, music from hundreds of years ago all the way up to the modern day. So I thought that one would be an interesting kind of read, and you can take small chunks, read one story at a time kind of thing. Kind of a coffee table book here. 100 Greatest Albums. So yeah. Never mind the bollocks. What we got here? Flip to a couple of these here. Sly and the Family Stone Stand and Led Zeppelin 1. And there's Pet Sounds. So yeah, just a fun coffee table kind of book. There's what's going on. So yeah, just a fun coffee table book. Interesting kind of small chunks kind of reading. I like that stuff. This was a pretty neat find as well. I probably would have paid more for this, but fine paying 10 cents for it. We got the Virgin Encyclopedia of Indie and New Wave. So any kind of independent new wave kind of artists in here. Kind of breaks down the discography, a bit of the history of each band. Lots and lots of text in here, not any pictures or anything. So if I'm researching for a show, and I can kind of look in here and maybe glean a few things, get some more information about an artist or a particular album that they did. And the last thing I picked up on 10 Cent Day, I do kind of like reading these old Rolling Stone magazines, and this is the 20th anniversary issue from 1987. Just a classic issue of Rolling Stone. Just a bit of nostalgia, a bit of fun. So those were my finds from the Friends of the Library sale that weren't vinyl related. If you missed my vinyl finds and you're curious about what I found, go ahead and go back and check out that video, a couple videos back. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you're new here. Thanks to all the new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're enjoying it. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Have a great day, great night, and be well. Thanks for watching. Cheers.